How y'all doing today? Mike Hines here, Wildlife Outdoor Survival. Just want to kind of show y'all what I'm into today. Not messing around, y'all. It's about probably, I don't know, probably around 40 degrees right now. Getting later in the afternoon, temperature's going to start dropping. I'm going to be down around freezing tonight, but y'all, they calling for rain. It's clouding up, looks like rain's fixing to hit. And what I'm going to do today, y'all, I'm going to try to build a little shelter. I wasn't sure what kind of shelter I was going to do till I got here, but I come down here in this location. There was a dead cedar tree laying here, and I've cut it up, got it separated out, limbs and stuff like that, and found some old logs and stuff. Not really logs, but stuff about as big as my wrist. And you know, a lot of things to think about when you start getting ready to build a shelter. One of the first things is you always check what's up overhead. Make sure there's no dead limbs or standing dead trees or anything that could fall on you when you're asleep at nighttime in your shelter, fall on you and crush your shelter, crush you along with it. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go and get this thing going. It looks like it's gonna rain. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as I can. Like I said, we're gonna be doing real time on these videos. So there's a little while here in this little grapevine, a couple little trees. I was gonna do kind of like a teepee shelter, but once I got here, seeing where I was at, I'm going to use these trees here as a back for my shelter. I'm going to do kind of a lean-to, teepee type shelter. Just something to kind of keep the rain stuff off of us. We're not going to worry about long term. We're just going to kind of do something quick. And just something maybe sustain us for a couple of days or so if we needed to. Like I said, I've got a couple of different limbs and stuff here already. There we go. Try to tie all this in at the top. Another reason I picked this site, y'all, where the dead cedar was, there's a lot of dried cedar and stuff on the ground. It'd make a good place to sit down, kind of lay on tonight if we have to. I'm trying to get all this stuff to tie in together at the top. I'm not really worried about the top of this as much. We're going to cover it later with some other stuff. Right now we're just going to kind of do more or less a skeleton of a shelter. Just take some old limbs and whatever we can find and kind of give us a frame. Some of these old sticks and stuff laying around here are going to come in handy. Like I say, y'all, I'm just using whatever I can find right now. I'm using a bunch of, this smaller stuff is actually just old thorn bushes and rough trees. This stuff that was kind of laying here. I'm just trying to build a frame. Then I'm going to take and cover this with a little more greenery and stuff as I go. Well, not greenery, we don't have much green, but some of these dried cedar boughs and stuff like that, what I'm going to use on the very top. This ain't going to be pretty, y'all, but it ain't got to be. Main thing is just keeping us dry. And you know, a lot of people don't think about how you protect yourself from the elements. I'm going to tell y'all, it makes a difference. If you ain't never been out, been wet, cold, miserable, I'm telling you, that makes for a long night. Anything we can put up here to give us a frame for the rest of our stuff to lay on. This is just going to support the rest of it. And y'all, you know, like I told you, one reason I'm doing all this stuff, of course, for my YouTube channel, Wildlife Outdoor Survival, but main reason, I'm still trying to get on the show alone, the survival show alone on the History Channel. I'm going to edit all this stuff and send it in, make a video and send in for the Lone Show. Alright, tell you what, we're going to use that as a basic frame for now. Some of the cedar greenery and stuff I got, or the dried cedar bough, is actually still got the limbs and stuff on it. So, y'all, like I said, I've already cut this just so we didn't have to do a hour and a half, 2 hour video. I spent probably 30 minutes out here cutting this cedar tree up, getting everything ready, getting cameras set up and stuff like that. Like I said, y'all, we're gonna do a couple different camera angles. That's the only time I'm gonna cut this video. But I'm gonna go and get some of these longer cedar boughs and put on here. Just anything to kind of fill in the space. Close this off here. This thing ain't gonna be airtight, may not even be waterproof, but it's gonna keep most of the rain off of us. Y'all, I'm just trying to hurry as fast as I can. Like I said, I don't really want to get wet and be miserable all the rest of the day and the night, so I'm just kind of going as fast as I can. I'm sorry I'm not talking to the camera more, but I'm just trying to get all this stuff put together here, y'all. This is one of those, I guess you'd call this a real-time situation. It's not thundering or anything yet, but this time of year we don't get a lot of thunder, but they are calling for some rain, not heavy downpours or nothing, but we are going to get some rain here after a while. And y'all, I got to keep checking on these cameras, make sure everything's okay. I don't have a lot of battery on one of them, but I do have an extra battery. I did bring some extra batteries with me, and we might have to cut our video just to change batteries, but maybe we won't. Y'all notice all these cedars, all this doesn't have the dried cedar bough, nothing like that on it. Well, y'all, mainly, like I said, I'm just kind of trying to get a structure to kind of hold my shape and support the weight of the cedar bough and stuff. And I've got some smaller cedar boughs dried we're gonna put on top. If we have to, we'll go cut some green ones. I was just trying to use this dead tree up here. Just glad I went on and got this stuff cut earlier, y'all. If y'all notice, I'm trying to keep the dried cedar bough, the main of it, toward the bottom, because I can always take the smaller ones and fill in the top over top of all this. Starting to get there, I think, y'all. I should have broke that wheel off. I got in a hurry. All right. And you know, y'all, like I said, I told y'all several times, people keep asking me, why do you do this, you know? Well, y'all, you know, I enjoy this. I do it for YouTube, and then again, I'm trying to get on this show alone, y'all. And I figure if I can do what I can do here with just what's here, if I get out there, I got a better chance, you know, of trying to make a shelter. Now, if I was going to be here long term, y'all, I'd build a whole lot more sturdy shelter. Probably have a tarp on the roof. But y'all, I'm just out here today by myself. Only thing I brought with me is my survival knife. I've got a fire starter, some fishing line, hooks, stuff like that in here, but that's about it, y'all. I got a compass. That's about all I got with me. And I did bring a bottle of water with me today. I've been out here walking around, messing around for, I don't know, I've probably been out and about for 2 or 3 hours a day, and been down here for probably, like I said, it probably took me 30-40 minutes to get everything ready. Well, y'all, I got my main frame going on. Now what I'm going to do is take some of this smaller cedar bough and kind of lay around here and see if we can get some of this stuff closed in. Hear a car going down a gravel road over there somewhere. Whew. Now we're going to start worrying about the top, y'all. Now we're going to start worrying about putting this stuff on top. I'm taking these shorter limbs, these smaller pieces, and just kind of filling in the holes in the top, which, like I said, y'all, it's not going to be waterproof, but it will help shed some of the rain off. Try to get this top covered up pretty good. Y'all notice I started from the bottom down, from the bottom up. That way everything lays on top of each other, and kind of layer it from the bottom to the top. And that way anything hits the top will kind of roll off instead of coming through the shelter. Hopefully it'll roll off the top. We're not worried about a big opening here for a door. I'm probably going to take some of this stuff and close it in a little bit. Got to get some of this stuff all over, all the way around. That's a good one. Now, I know y'all can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just doing the same thing back here at the back of the shelter. Take some of this stuff inside here and close this off. Trying to close the holes in back there between the trees. Like I said, y'all, the main thing we're about the top so the water will shed off of it. Take a bunch of these smaller pieces, turn right in that hole there. same thing back here, y'all, just kind of closing in the holes. Like I said, we ain't worried about the sides as much as we are the top. Alright. Yeah. I know it ain't much to look at, y'all. I know it ain't much to look at, but yeah, we got a little shelter at least. Like I said, it's not completely waterproof, but if we get in here, and here's my plan. I'm just gonna get in here and kind of put my back to this tree, and hopefully most of the rain is gonna be kept off of us, y'all. You know, I know it's not Taj Mahal or, you know, Comfort Inn or like that, but you know, it is a place to kind of shelter down if we have to, and you know, that's what I'm trying to do, y'all. It's just kind of a have-to situation, you know, if that's what it comes to. You know, I can't really explain to y'all how much it means. Just the surety and peace of mind of knowing, you know, that you can go out here and take care of yourself. I'm gonna kill this other camera, y'all. Got my other camera strapped up there in a tree, but you know, that's the main thing, y'all. You know, when I do stuff, I try to keep it simple as I can, because that's me, y'all. I'm just a down-home country boy. That's about all I can say. You know, I come out here and I do the best I can, try to make these videos and stuff, and I'm trying to make this tape for long, and you know, but like I was saying earlier, y'all, there's nothing like the surety and peace of mind of knowing you can come out here, build you a shelter, protect yourself from the elements, build you a fire to stay warm by, set you a couple traps, catch you something to cook on your fire. You know, I mean, we never know what's going on in the world today, y'all. And like I said, I don't claim to be an expert in survival. I don't claim to be a prepper. I'm not a bushcraft master. I'm just a down-home country boy, y'all, that has the ingenuity, and I've kind of, you know, been out and outdoors all my life, and you know, you just kind of figure out how to make things work. And to me, that's one of the most important things in a survival situation, is being able to think on your feet. You know, you have to prepare your mind to think in a certain way. What you can use, you know, and like resources, you know, like I use this dead cedar tree, and you know, I know we probably need to go cut some more greenery off cedar and go and cover this more, but this is something just to give you a general idea of what I'm doing. And what I didn't use off of these trees to build this shelter, I've got laying here for firewood, you know, if I need it. But you know, y'all, like I said, I'm trying to get on this show alone, and I think first they picked 20 people. You have to go to, I think it's a 5-day or a week-long camp, and you have to kind of prove your skills. They test you. You have to build fire, make some traps, build shelter, you know, different things. And then 10 people get picked from those 20, and then they take you out to secluded areas, drop you off. They give you a list to choose 10 items from. You get to pick 10 items to take with you, and after you pick your 10 items, you go out, they drop you off, you have to film yourself. That's why I've been trying to, you know, start this YouTube and do a couple of different cameras, angles, and, you know, stuff like that. Like I said, y'all, this is kind of all still new to me. Like, you know, I've done a lot of this kind of stuff throughout my life, growing up, military, Boy Scouts, done a lot of this kind of stuff, you know, on my own, just as fun, you know, and that's what kind of got me when I watched the first season of Alone. They take people out here and pay the winner, whoever lasts the longest, before, you know, they say I give. If you're the last one to give up, you win $500,000, y'all. Y'all, I could do a whole lot with $500,000. And but I thought to myself, you know, they're paying people to go out here and do what I do for fun. I mean, you know, but now don't get me wrong, there's a lot of the survival side of it that I didn't actually practice and do until the show come on. I've known this stuff for a long time, you know. I know the rules of survival, you know, 3 days without, you know, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, all that stuff. But you know, a lot of it is I'm learning more and more about edible plants, about primitive traps, you know, and using the resources that are around me. I'm learning more about, you know, how to use those resources and the different ways you can use them. And, you know, a lot of it is risk versus reward. You know, you see a lot of these guys on TV. I don't say no names. I don't hold nothing against nobody. Everybody their own. You know, I believe in that, to each his own. But my thing is, you know, when you're in a real survival situation, you don't get out here and run wide open and jump off cliffs and land in water. You don't know how deep it is. I mean, you know, you just don't take chances like that if you're actually trying to survive and remove yourself from a situation. You kind of have to think before you make your moves. You need a plan. You need backup plans after you have those plans. You guys have heard me say over and over and over, you know, plan A, B, C, D, A, 1, 2, 3, you know, so on and so forth. But, you know, I really believe in having a plan. You ask my wife, anything I do, she'll tell you before I do, I think it out and I have a plan before I start. A lot of times in survival, you have to have a plan, but then also you have to be able to turn around and think on your feet. Well, you know, I think I'm real good at that. I pride myself on versatility, and the reason for that is my grandfather, God rest his soul, he taught me something through my life as far as how to make do with nothing, y'all. He always said that a man can do anything he wants to if he wants to bad enough and sets his mind to it. Well, y'all, I believe that. I live every day that way, no matter if I'm working, if I'm out here doing survival, if I'm out in the woods hunting. No matter what I do, that's the kind of attitude I put forth. And you ask anybody that knows me, they will tell you, Mike Hines can do anything he wants to. Well, the reason for that, y'all, is because, like I said, I have a plan. I have the attitude. I have the motive. I mean, you know, motivation to drive me and push me. And, you know, I honestly think, y'all, if I could get on this show, that I have what it takes to survive. Like I said, y'all, that's about the way I classify myself, you know, as a survivor, not a survivalist or prepper or anything like that. I'm just a survivor, y'all. But I was just out here messing around today, y'all. I kind of want to show you what I was into, and I just want to tell y'all I appreciate you watching. If you would, please like and subscribe to our videos, and we'll see y'all next time.